Hello everybody and welcome back to The Division. This is Cobra Khan with Gun Brothers Gaming saying hello and welcome to a new series where we're going to help you get the best out of The Division for everybody from solo player builds all the way to tank classes, medics, and more. So the first one that I'm going to go ahead and preview for you is the solo player class, which you will find in the title description, which is probably why you came here. So let's go ahead and look at our abilities that we have. And the goal for the solo player class, not multiplayer class, the solo person is somebody who wants to go in and kill mobs and also go into the dark zone by themselves and not have too much trouble with killing mobs. We know that if you're going into the dark zone, you're probably going to have a little bit of trouble, but this is going to try and minimize it the most. So the first thing you're going to want is to go into your abilities and equip the first aid, because we want to make sure that we keep our health up, but also we want to make sure that we equip the mod booster shot, which temporarily increases our damage while we're getting healed. So this helps us to kill those mobs even faster, and that's the one that we want. And the next one that we're going to have, I prefer the recovery link, while some people will suggest the survivor link, which will help you to survive by reducing damage and increasing damage output. I believe in the recovery link because it is a saving grace where you can just absolutely get saved at the last second. You never know when you're going to get almost down and forget about your med packs, or you're going to run out of med packs or do something like that. The next thing is that you want is the flame turret or the shock turret. Now the flame turret, which is the Dragonbreath turret, helps you by twofold. One, enemies don't shoot you when they are on fire, because they're flailing around on fire. Now, this isn't going to help you too much with tanks, because the tank's main purpose is just to go stomp on those turrets. But this is going to help you with some of the other singular mods and other stuff like that. So first and foremost, the flames are going to help you to control the mobs by stunning them and making them on fire. And secondly, you want your turret because it's going to give the enemies something to distract against going against you. And this is very beneficial when you're by yourself, because you can run and flank and they will have your last position and they won't know exactly where you're going. Now, let's go ahead and look at talents. So the first talent I'm going to suggest for you is the critical save, which is using a med kit during low health increases your damage resistance by 40% for 10 seconds. Now, I don't know if you've ever been under fire and used a med pack, but if you're under fire and you're using a med pack, it's probably pretty good to say that you're under a lot of fire. And if you use a med pack and you have damage resistance by 40%, the chances of you surviving are pretty great. And so, and plus 10 seconds is the recovery time to be able to use another med pack. So the chances are it's going to actually save you and help you from not dying. Now the next thing you want is, depending on which turret you're using, you want to use Wildfire or you want to use Death by Proxy, or actually whatever the stun one is. I don't know which one it is right now. I'm using Wildfire, which applies the burn effect to any target at 30% chance within 10 meters, which is actually super good if you have a huge bunch of enemies that are firing at you and you're using your turret. It'll burn one guy, and it's a 30% chance. And it's not a 30% chance to burn them all, it's a 30% chance on each person to burn them. So you could get 1 or 2 on fire and 3 that aren't. It really depends on how many you have, and that's pretty good. The next one is tech support. So if you kill a hostile while a skill is deployed to extend any active skills duration by 10%, which means if you kill somebody while you have a skill deployed, say like your turret, it's going to extend your turret by 10%. So if you keep getting kills, your turret's going to stay there even longer, also helping you out. The next thing I'm going to suggest to you is the on the move, which is kill a hostile while moving to reduce incoming damage by 30%. See, what we're trying to do is extend our life as well as give us the ability to heal. So if you can reduce the damage that you're taking and keep on the move, you're going to extend your life even more. Now, I am going to suggest that you keep your health somewhere above 60,000 points, stamina, just because you want to make sure that you're getting the most out of your DPS and your skill power. And DPS is a nomener which it's very misleading at times because DPS depends on a lot of different things. So you want to make sure that your DPS is high, but not so much that it's affecting your health. Mine is actually quite low, but I'm actually doing a few demonstrations. You'll notice that my secondary DPS is 91,000, and these are both sniper rifles, or marksman's rifles. Excuse me, and I'm just switching back and forth and finding out which one is doing the most damage, as you can see in another video, which is comparing the first wave M1A and the police MK17. But you'll notice that one thing is that this is a level 31 and this is a level 30, which you can't really compare. If I had a level 31 MK17, it might be a more fair suggestion, and it actually might be a better build because it'll be higher DPS output. So we'll take it with a grain of salt, but go ahead and watch that video. I'll have a link down in the description when it's posted. But the point being is that the build that we're trying to do is a solo build to help you survive out in the wild. So if you can survive, that's the greatest thing that you possibly can do, and that's what we're trying to help you do here. So, alright, as always, this has been Cobra Khan with Gun Brothers Gaming, and thank you for watching. Bye.